Stirring the mud water with chopsticks, using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your mud water. At the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, mud water. I like it. I like it. What am I getting there? A little bit of chai, a little bit of tea, earthiness from the mushrooms. It's all popping out. There's nothing really hidden there. There's no overpowering flavor. We'll keep this going and see how it turns out. Pleasantly pleased. A chain hair establishment reached out to me to recruit me yesterday. And they said I would enjoy great commotion. I think they meant commission, not commotion. You ever wonder if things like that are actually unconscious? Did they actually, like she meant to write commission, because most people in the hair industry work on commission, but she wrote commotion. Now, it could either be maybe it was like a voice to text thing that was misinterpreted and then not edited properly, proofread, but unconsciously, the hair establishment that this woman speaks of, is known for its commotion, where people really don't know what's going on. And there's a lot of commotion there. So I wonder if she, like, her hand told the truth. You know, her mouth was speaking one thing, but her hand told the truth as she was writing. Just something to think about. Did you ever want to just devour a can of Pringles? There's no such thing as just opening up a can of Pringles and having a few, or getting a little stack, right? You just have to kill the whole can. That's my experience. That's why I don't buy Pringles. You just swiped left on your future wife because you got all red-pilled up. You might have met your wife at the convenience store, but you got all red-pilled up. You might have overlooked and ignored or had a temporary bout of insanity because you got all red-pilled up. How many people here may have forfeited somebody decent in their life because they got all red-pilled up? But to be fair, how many here might have avoided a big mess because you got red-pilled up? There is a balance. I am not turning my back on red pill awareness. It saves lives for many, but messes up many lives as well. Balance. Balance. One of the things that we're not used to hearing is, there's the phrase all in. Sometimes you can just wade in the shallow end. You don't have to go in the deep end. It's okay. It's okay to stay in the shallow end. It's okay to not buy everything hook, line, and sinker. Extremes in all areas lead to dissension, heartache, enemies that don't need to be enemies. Can you imagine? There are men who want to go out and buy roses for their woman, go buy flowers. And then there are men that would say, never, ever do anything nice for a woman. Don't do anything for her. Because you are the prize. Okay? I'm watching the guys that say that. They're not very happy at all. What they're failing to recognize is that there comes great joy from doing nice things for people. Do not do something because you're afraid of how it might be interpreted. You want to get someone flowers? Get them flowers. Go for it. If they don't like them, it's their problem, not yours. You got joy from purchasing the flowers and giving the flowers. There's something to be said about that. Not everything has to be schemed and planned and engineered based upon what you think is someone else's imperative, biology. Yes, it's true. Not all women are like that, and not all men are like that. Life is not divided into this or that. Life is on a continuum. There are people on that continuum. You decide where you want to be. If there are people who appreciate, and this is for men and women, if there are people in your life that appreciate service, go for the service. And if it's something you enjoy doing as well. If there's people that enjoy gifts, I'm not big into gifts. I don't like just loading people's shelves up with stuff, things that are going to depreciate in value. I like giving experiences, movie tickets, dinner gift certificates, tickets to a play, a day trip somewhere, a vacation. Contribute to people's experiences, not to contribute to another thing on a shelf that's going to collect dust. I think there's a lot of wisdom in that, but everybody is different. I had a girlfriend once, couldn't care less about flowers, and I like flowers, but tuning into somebody is getting to know what their needs, desires are. So if there's someone in your life that flowers don't turn them on, why would you get them flowers? What if they have a sweet tooth instead? What if the best thing you could do is, and I'm not talking about trying to please somebody, that door swings in both directions. What if the most pleasing thing you could do is turn off the TV and say, hey, let's go out for a walk? Because everybody feels better after a walk, don't they? You can't expect moods to change by doing nothing. You have to be in motion. Remember, motion is the precursor to emotion. Motion creates emotions. If you want to change the state of yourself, being in motion somehow, some way, somewhere, a walk, a run, weightlifting, bike riding, will change your state. No matter how you feel before you work out, everybody feels better after they work out. after they take a walk, after they take a jog. Everybody does. Or even yard work. Like I'd said yesterday, yard work and chores are the original gym. Think about that. You don't want to live your life based upon other people's needs. But you don't want to live your life just around yourself. If you've never stayed up all night with a crying child who is throwing up, eventually you will if you have children. You know what that's like. We've all been through it. All of us who have kids have been through it. And you know you're going to have a tired day. And you might want to give the wife a break because she's been going nonstop. So you learn to sacrifice. Sacrifice doesn't happen the minute you put a ring on your hand. You learn to experience sacrifice long before that, in little bits and pieces. If your whole life is one huge sacrifice, you're just going to be burnt out and not have any rewards at the end of your life. There's a balance of everything. Everything needs a balance. Think about balance in your life. Balance. And I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show.